Hey everyone, and welcome to a brand new Class 66 Rocks aviation review. Now in this review I'm taking a look at a Skymarks model, but it is an absolutely stunning livery and a stunning plane as well that we're going to be looking at today. So the plan is I'm going to be reviewing it with my camcorder, and then I'll open the box, show you what's in it, and then I will switch my GoPro Hero 7 Black Edition. And once the plane's put together, I'll do a low-level walk around, well, on the floor should I say, like I do in previous reviews, and take a look at the plane up close. So without further ado, let's have a look at what we've got today then. So, as we can see today, we have got a stunning A380 in Emirates livery. Now I had this particular plane from eBay. I think it was about £40, something like that. Because I've always seen this plane at Manchester and photographed it and filmed it and whatnot, I thought, why not add it to the collection? Because it's absolutely remarkable. So let's have a look at the front of the box first then. Okay, so as you can see, it is by Skymarks. It's part of their Aircraft of the World collection. Now, this particular model is also an official product of the Emirates Airline. And as you can see at the bottom there on the silver hologram, which is quite a nice touch actually, it says AA215827, which I'm presuming is the product code like from the Emirates website. So, turning the box to the side, as you can see, it's part of the Aircraft of the World collection, and again the Skymarks logo on that side. And looking at this side, we have a label with the item number on, which is SKR698 Emirates A380-800, and it's in 1/200 scale. So if we just turn the box to the top now, as we can see, it just says collect them all. Now the amount of planes that Skymarks do, I don't think anybody could possibly have enough room for every single model, but you never know, some people might. So, there's no glue required, it's true to scale model, simple snap fit design. It says there, start your collection with the airplanes you've flown on, add to your collection with aircraft from around the world. It's got authentic markings, there's a display stand included, and it's made of a durable plastic material. So let's turn the box to the back now. So as you can see on the back, we've just got the same information again, along with an illustrated diagram of an A380, not this particular livery, that shows you sort of where the parts fit and what does come in the box. And on the bottom here we have the Skymarksmodels.com website. Turning the box to the bottom now, as you can see, it's made by Daron Worldwide Trading Inclusive, who are based in Fairfield, New Jersey, USA. It's an Airbus official licensed product. And then obviously we have the information about the age ratings, not suitable for children under 0 to 3 years, and anybody age 14 plus or over this model is okay for, and it's also made in Taiwan. Okay, so let's get the box open and have a look at it. Okay, so we'll just place the cardboard box out the way a moment. Okay. So as you can see, here we have the Airbus A380-800. So it's presented in a plastic tray. It's nothing too strong, it is quite flimsy actually. So we'll just take this top plastic cover off. I'll just place the box on the floor just for a second as to not drop it, and we'll have a look what else is included. Okay, so before I show you the main body of the plane, I'll just show you what's included in the boxes. So the first thing that we have is the Skymarks leaflet, that shows you a few examples of planes available on the front, and on the back we have again the checklist of most of the models that they produce, and as you can see there is absolutely loads. So the next thing that we have is the wings of the plane. So I'll show you these first. So as you can see, the wheels are already fixed on underneath, and on the end here we have got, I think, is it the Emirates design on the wingtip. It's quite small, so I can't bring the camcorder right in to see it, but underneath here, this is where the jet engines will be clipped to. So I'll just show you the other wing as well. And again, I'm just trying to see this logo away from the camcorder, and it is quite small. So if you do know which logo is on this particular wingtip, if you have this model, please leave your comments below. But again, as you can see, the wheels are already connected to the wing, and again the jet engines will be fitting under here once we put the plane together. Okay, so the next thing that we've got are the jet engines themselves, this time with the logo a bit bigger. So this is what was on the wingtip. It's the Emirates design. Now I think it's like a Saudi design. I'm not entirely sure what it's actually a design of, but if you do know, please leave your comments below. So we get obviously 4 jet engines in this plastic bag, as you can see. So the next thing that comes in the box is the display stand with the Emirates logo on the front there, and the words Airbus A380-800 and scale 1/200 on the bottom. So the display stand, which is just under there, clips into these 2 slots here, and that's what holds the plane onto the stand. The next piece of paper that I've got is the assembly instructions. Now obviously we do keep hold of these as well, put the plane together, but I've done quite a few of these planes now, so I'm quite familiar with how it all fits together. Okay, so moving on to the second half of the box, as the tray always comes in 2 layers. We have the wingtips for the back of the plane, as you can see. These are numbered 1 and 2, so that you do know which sides that they go on. So we'll just put those to one side. Okay, so last but not least, we have the main body of the plane as well. So first off, it's not too light and it's not too heavy. It's a bit in between really, but as you can see, it comes in a plastic bag, probably to keep it from getting damaged and also to keep it clean as well. So we'll just take it out of here. Right, okay. Okay, so let's start with the side of this stunning model. Okay, so as you can see, we've got the Emirates wording on both sides, as you can see. But on the front, as you can see, we've got the cockpit windows. So if we just turn it to the side now, you can see we've got the Airbus A380-800 wording just on the front of the nose cone just there. As I mentioned just, we've got the Emirates wording in a beautiful gold colour on the side, as well as the Emirates.com website just underneath that in black. As you can see, the windows are printed very neatly down the sides of the plane, as well as the doors. Now the A380 is a double-deck plane, so I've not been on one myself, but I intend to at some point. So I think it's like, is it first class and business class upstairs and economy downstairs? But I'm not rightly sure, so if you do know, please leave your comments below. As you can see, we've got the slots where the wings fit into, and what we do have is, which I'll get to in just a second, we've got the landing gear on the front of the plane just there, the wheels in the middle just here on both sides, but underneath we have the Emirates wording. Now sometimes I go fishing with my dad, and where we fish at, it's close to Manchester Airport, about 20-25 minutes away, so we're literally underneath, well, just near the flight path, should I say. And when Emirates is low flying, it's just taking off and it goes over your head, you can actually see this part of the plane and it looks absolutely stunning. So that is a nice touch to have on the model as well. Okay, so moving to the back of the plane, as you can see we've got the tail fin printed very neatly design wise. And we've got the plane registration as well, which is A380. So let's turn the plane around to the other side, and also again we've got the slots for the wing tips just there. So moving the plane around to the other side, again we've got the plane registration and the slot holes there, as you can see. The Emirates livery printed very neatly in gold. Again, the passenger windows of the plane, or just say plane windows rather, that the passengers look out of. Underneath the Emirates wording again is the Emirates.com website, and on the front we have the wording Airbus A380-800. But as you can see, it is absolutely beautiful. There's no words to say how good it is. Now I do highly recommend this particular model to those of you who are into collecting these type of models. So what I'll do now, I'll just pause the video, I'll go away, get it put together, and then I'll come back with my GoPro Hero 7 Black Edition and we'll take a closer look at it up close. I'll be right back. Okay, hey everyone, so I'm back with my GoPro Hero 7 Black Edition. As you can see, we've got the Emirates A380 here, all fitted together now. So what I'll do the side of the plane first, and then I'll tilt the plane round using my hand, and we can have a look at the other side and the front as well. Now, I've just noticed when I place the plane down, it does wobble a little bit. So if you see a slight wobble on the plane itself, I think that's actually just the model doing that. It's not anything related to the display stand or anything like that. So let's take a close look at the plane itself then. Okay, so as you can see, we fitted the landing gear just on the front, just there. On the front, as you can see, we've got the cockpit windows, and you also get a front view of the aircraft as if you were looking at it from the front. So obviously you can see the jet engines on the wings in the background there. So we'll start with the side. So as you can see on the side, we've got the Emirates wording in gold and the Emirates logo or wording in, is it Arabic, I think it is. But if you do know, please leave your comments below, as mentioned earlier. As you can see, we've got the Emirates.com website as well as the doors on the front just there, and the Airbus A380-800 wording just on the front. As you can see, it has got quite a long wingspan on this particular aircraft, and again we've got the Emirates logo printed on the jet engines. So if I just bring the Hero 7 into there, as you can see. So as you can see, we've got the passenger windows, with it being a double deck plane as well. There's one row of windows on the bottom and one row of windows over the top. Moving around to the back of the plane, so as mentioned, it does wobble a little bit, but that will correct itself in a minute. We've got the tail fin, which is very well decorated in red, green and black, I think it is. So as you can see underneath as well, if I just lower the GoPro down, we've got the landing gear underneath the wings of the plane, just there, as you can see. So we'll slowly turn the model around. Before we go all the way around though, we also have the plane registration just on the bottom, which is A6EEA. As you can see, we've fitted the tail wings to the back of the plane as well. So looking at it from the back, obviously now you can see a view as if it's in the takeoff position and just lifting off the runway. So if you turn it around to the other side now. So as you can see on this side again, we've got the Emirates logo and wording applied very neatly to the side of the plane as well. And as you can see, looking at it, it has got the long wingspan. On both sides as well, obviously, as I mentioned earlier, we've got the little Emirates logo on the ends of the wingtips just there. And again, they are printed on the ends of the jet engines, as you can see. So let's just turn it around a bit more. Okay, so as you can see on the front, if I just bring it in a bit closer, just to show you the Emirates wording, and again the Emirates.com website just there, as well as the doors on the front of the plane. So just a quick look at the jet engines up close. As you can see, I don't know whether the GoPro's going to pick this up actually. It's like an etched effect on the jet engines on the inside, as you can see on this engine here. And again, if we look underneath now, you can see the landing gear just under there where my finger is. So the display stand itself, it's got the Emirates logo on with a red background, and as you can see, it tells you the scale, which is 1/200th, and which plane it is, which is the Airbus A380-800. So to wrap this review up, I highly recommend this particular model, I'll just stop it wobbling a bit, to anyone who's into collecting Skymarks models or any other brand in particular. Like I say, I particularly get the ones that I've filmed and photographed at Manchester, or ones that I've travelled on. So for example, you'll have seen in a previous review, I did a KLM model, which I flew to Amsterdam on last year. So as mentioned, I won't be getting all the Skymarks models because there is quite a lot, but I probably will be getting just a few more in the near future. Obviously ones I've seen, or if I go travelling again, ones that I've travelled on. So that is it basically, the Skymarks Models Emirates Airbus A380-800.